living this RV way. Well, hello fellow RVers, this is Gary once again with Rough Road RV Life, sharing behind the camera. We like looking at freedom. Where's freedom brought us now? Well, to Lake OUACHITA, Blakely Mountain Dam, Stevens Park Recreation Area, and Mountain Pine, Arkansas. We're going to take you for a drive through of this little campground, and it's a small one, but it's pretty nice. It's on the OUACHITA River. So let's go. It's that way.
Don't blink. Don't blink.
Don't blink, yeah.
So we're getting closer here. There you see, that is the exit of the campground. And we're going to be turning in the entrance down here. There we are. And site 6. And there's a little pavilion picnic area. The dam is straight ahead. And there is a bath and shower house right up there on that little hill. And here we go. Stevens Park Recreation Area. This is an Army Corps park.
There is no check-in.
First site there, site 1, $30. And they do have a neighborhood raccoon, as you can see. He got in that trash can. Right there is site 2, but there's some folks out. And there is the OUACHITA River. And that is cold water. There is site 3, our favorite site. But you do have to put up with a lot of boat traffic. There's a creek right there, which is nice. There's a site on our left, but we don't, if someone's sitting out, we don't take pictures. There is site 5, right there to the left. Site 6, us, we'll see that in a minute. And site 7's right there where that Brinkley is. Nice big site. You have plenty of living space. We'll show you our site and the wrap up. And there we are, our little happy home right there on the creek. Here is site 8. That's a back in site. Ours is a pull through. These other ones are a back in. In fact, is that the only pull through? And right there is the last site, site 9. And that's it. That's it for the campground. So there's a playground and a pavilion. This is like a little park area. You can go down to the water and fish. J.R. Stevens Memorial Park.
They don't have the dam on today.
No, the dam has been on. That thing has been cranking. I could actually go kayaking.
That's a party spot for boats on the weekend.
Yes, it is. Right across the way there is there's a trail in the woods too, and the Lake OUACHITA Vista Trail. It is over 30 miles long. This little park has picnic tables, a playground.
Huge pavilion.
Big pavilion.
So fellow RVers, that was our short but sweet drive about of Stevens Park Recreation Area, Mountain Pine, Arkansas, basically Hot Springs, Arkansas. And I guess this park will be the last of our tour of Hot Springs. We did Gulf Gorge National Park, Lake Catherine State Park. 5 years ago, we did Lake OUACHITA State Park.
Lake OUACHITA.
OUACHITA State Park, and now we're at Stevens Park Recreation Area, Corps Park. And they're all about 25 minutes from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Now this campground here has 9 sites, as you saw. Yes, that's it. 9 nice and roomy sites, very spacious sites. And we'd have a gravel site, it's level, and we have full service, 50 amp, 30 amp, water, sewer. There's no dump station here. We do have a picnic table there. Off in the distance over there is a fire ring. We got a lantern holder. There's a little creek running beside us here. And then right out there is the OUACHITA River. Very cold. And
cooler water cold.
yeah, it's cold.
It will hurt your feet.
Yes. Which runs right out of the Blakely Dam, Blakely Mountain Dam, which is right there. And I believe the Lake OUACHITA runs through the Blakely Dam into this river, which flows downstream into Lake Hamilton.
But it's all part of this system of lakes. That's Lake Hamilton, Lake OUACHITA, and Lake Catherine, and they are separated by dams.
Yes.
So we're not sure what the order is. The water's clear, cold, some of the purest water that you'll find.
Right.
Lake OUACHITA is the deepest lake in Arkansas.
It's the biggest lake too.
The biggest lake, yeah.
Now, as far as this little park here goes, right here, it's just a place to camp. Right at the end of the road here, there's a little area that you could swim in. And I've seen there's lots of boats that come out here, like during the day, especially on the weekend, and they'll anchor up in front of the dam here, and they'll swim and party and have a good time. I've seen scuba boats down there at the base of the dam up here. There's scuba divers in the water, scuba diving. So there's some, and of course you can kayak and swim, fish, all that kind of things here.
Right. When he's talking about all that boating and partying and whatnot, the site that we were envying is site 3 down there, which is right on the water. But I have changed my mind because I have seen so many boats anchored right by that site. So it's a very noisy area on the weekend when all the boats are out. Also, the only little swim area that's right here, oftentimes we'll have a boat anchored there and people swimming. So just know that. I mean, the water belongs to everybody. So, but now I like our little quiet site 6 down here, away from all of that.
Okay. Site 6, the one we're in, is a pull through, and it's the only pull through of the 9 sites.
Yes.
But like I said, there's a ton of room in each site.
Yes.
And they do have a bathhouse up there with showers.
And this is no contact. There's not a host here. You make your reservation on recreation.gov and you show up. Now someone does drive through here and they'll put a little tag on your post, but you're basically on your own. When it's time to come, you come. And when it's time to leave, you leave. And there's very late checkout too.
Yes. And you have garbage cans here. The garbage can ferry comes and empties them.
Yes.
Technically, the check-in here is at 6 o'clock and the checkout's at 4. But we got here around 3:30, and we had no problems.
Yeah.
First time I've ever seen a 6 o'clock check-in. But
yeah,
there's nobody here. There's no host or booth or nothing. You just come in here and set your stuff up.
And we watch. Most people are out of here before noon. They're out of here earlier. So
let's talk about, since we talked about the little park here so far, the campground and all that, we're going to cover the internet like we usually do, or the cell service, which is, so we have Verizon, we have a Verizon Wi-Fi, and we have a T-Mobile. So the report, I don't think it's going to be very good.
No, according to the reviews and the speed tests that have been done, Verizon should work great here. Solid in the green. I can't remember the numbers, and it did fine when we first got here. On the weekend, it tanked. I could not get our video out on time. It took 2 days, and then it took so long to upload it, it just was deleted. So I had to start all over again. Now today, I'm uploading a video, and it's cranking right along, as expected. So today is Tuesday. I don't know if the weekend, there was just so many people in the area, there was some throttling back. Gary says his phone was working fine. Mine was not, and the MiFi was not. So anyway, most people aren't coming here and uploading videos. So for just your regular everyday phone use, watching YouTube or whatnot, you're going to be fine.
Yes.
With Verizon. T-Mobile's, nothing. Poor. you might get a little bit, but
If you leave here and go down the road, the main road here, there's a little day use area up there where the bathroom is. And then you'll go by the dam, and then the road will split, and you can go to the right and go on top of the dam and drive across it. Very nice view on either side. You can see the river. And then if you go like to the left, you'll go to some different recreation areas over there, they call them.
yeah.
One's got a very nice little paved trail that you can walk on, and then you can keep on going out. There's actually another campground on out farther out, and there's also some trails, and that's what I'm leading up to is the trails. That's where you can find one of the trails at is over there. So there you go.
And
Trails.
It is trail. It is one trail
One
here,
trail.
but this trail is 45 miles long, and it is called the Lake Ouachita Vista Trail, the Lovett Trail, and it starts right just past the dam, and it goes up and down and up. It's just really pretty. So I was able to see, I'm sure that certain times of the year when it's not as green. Right now it's so lush that a lot of the views are blocked, but probably if you're here in the fall or the spring, or winter time, you'll be able to see more.
Right.
But I did about 4.5 miles on the trail. And so if you want to do a little bit, you can do 3 miles and someone can pick you up where on the road, Blakely Dam Road crosses. There's a road crossing, a little parking area there. Or they can pick you up. Well, no, not at 3 miles. It was way before that. Anyway, there's 2 road crossings you could get picked up. The longest one would be 3 miles. So if you want to do just one way instead of an in and out, you could get picked up there on the road toward the Spillway Recreation Area. I went beyond that for a little bit just to see what I could see and then came back and Gary picked me up.
Yes.
Beautiful trail, nice and wide, very well marked. It's blazed white, made me think of the Appalachian Trail. And it was just really, really nice. Ups and downs now, but nothing crazy, nothing too steep. Just beautiful. I saw a deer.
Okay, so do y'all understand all that?
And one other hiker.
Oh, well, okay.
So you might be by yourself up there.
Like,
But how cool to do the whole thing, the whole 44 miles. Yeah, I mean, for me it would be.
yeah. Like I said, if you go on past where she was talking about, you go on down a ways, a little 5 miles, there's like another camping ground up there. It's only 5 sites and cabins and stuff, but there's a marina there, and there's also another swimming beach there too also.
Yeah. So there's a lot of recreation in this general area.
And of course, like all the other campgrounds I just mentioned, like 25 minutes from Hot Springs.
Yes.
So there's everything you want to do at Hot Springs, Bathhouse Row, the shops, the antiques, and all that stuff's up there in Hot Springs.
Right, as well as Hot Springs and anything you might need there. There are 4 Amazon locker locations there. So for you travelers that, you have a little hard time getting Amazon if you don't go to private parks a lot. And so Amazon locker's the way to go.
Yeah. And if you want to grab a quick hamburger or a BLT, right 5 minutes down the road here, 2 minutes really, there's the Yum Yum shop. Just go in there, it's inexpensive. Grab yourself a burger or a sandwich, or she had a BLT, I had a hamburger.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yep.
It was perfect.
It was relatively inexpensive compared to what you pay for some of the other places for a hamburger.
Yes. It was very reasonably priced. We recommend.
Yes.
Okay, other places nearby. 15 minutes from here is Lake Ouachita State Park. We took a drive over there because when we were little baby newbie RVers heading out west and we didn't know what we didn't know, we went to Lake Ouachita State Park and we stayed there at Site 25. So we went there to kind of revisit that area and see what it was like.
There'll be an upcoming little video on that.
Yes, we went back and toured we watched our first video about Lake Ouachita State Park and we're like,
oh, it was horrible.
That's coming down. So we went back.
I was back in the days when I would walk around with a camera and say, look at this.
Anyway, the intent was there. So we've come a little way since then. So we did another drive through to share that with you because it's a really nice park, but don't expect good cell service there.
No.
That's the only thing. That's before I knew how to check that. So we talked about that. Magic Springs, if you like theme parks and water parks, there's a Magic Springs Park, and that is just 25 minutes from here. We went there when we were staying at Lake Catherine, and that is a really, really cool place to visit. So Magic Springs, they have roller coaster rides and all kinds of different rides. It's really cute, little theme park. And then they have the water park, the lazy river, the tubes, the whirlpool, the wave pool. So a really nice place, not very expensive, and a really fun day. I think that's it.
She thinks that's it. So if that's it, we're going to call it on this one. And like I said, Stevens Park Recreation Area. This is Gary and Sharon. We like looking at freedom. Hope to see you on the road someday. Click like and subscribe. Have you ever been to one of these 4 parks that we mentioned here in Arkansas? Which one was your favorite if you've been to any of them?
And there's other parks around too. Mm-hmm. So is there another park that we haven't visited? We felt like we visited every park here, but there may be more.
That being said, safe travels. Hope to see you on the road someday.
Bye.
We're all backed up and we're ready to go. We're gonna hit the road, gonna take it real slow. The insides along the way, living this RV way. Nothing puts a smile on my face